Challenge. Lori here is going to show you scent articles, which is done in a higher obedience class with Pecos. So we're going to go out by the table here. I realize you're here for agility, but before agility does come obedience. You need to have control of your dog. If you don't have control of your dog, you're not going to be able to keep them on course. Something that's fun to usually watch is the scent articles. Playing, what she's doing right now is she's putting her scent on one of the scent articles, which happens to be the leather. What we're going to do is I'm going to take it with tongs so I don't contaminate this, and then we're going to set this down in the pile, and the dog has to find this one. This is number 4. So you watch where number 4 is. And she has to stay facing the other way. And then she's going to turn, I'm just explaining first. When she turns, the dog will be sent out on her command to find the correct article, return back to her. Find it. So he's sniffing and he's checking them all. He wants to be sure. So he's going to sniff through and be a process of elimination of which one is the correct one that has her scent. You notice he sniffed it first, but he didn't pick it up because he wanted to be really sure it was the right one. He did really good. That is the correct one. Good job. Normally, they would do this with both the metal and the leather, but because this is an agility demonstration, and I just wanted to give you a little fill-in of what some agility areas might be that you could get interested in. This is something interesting that you could play at home. With the little Abby, the little dog you saw me run earlier, she's actually done this with toys that were identical. And it could be a game of using margarine containers and putting different smells in. And then think about with the search and rescue, they build on those type of things. But you can even make games out of it, which is what I like to do. All right, we're going to start this distance challenge. I'm going to use Abby for it, so hang in there, Mike. And we're going to start out with explaining it. I don't know how well you can see from that end. If you want to move down, we're going to be having the most challenge here. What the person's going to do is they can start out at this jump that's behind the A-frame. They're going to send their dog to the tunnel. Then they're not supposed to cross the line of the orange. The reason is this is called the distance challenge, and AKC has this in their fast class, which, by the way, a couple of us are going to be doing next weekend at a real trial. So this is good practice. But in this particular course, we're going to have the dogs come out of the tunnel and jump those jumps, then swing them around to do the weave pull. The handler cannot cross the orange line. Now, you see, this is the reverse direction, so it's not like the dogs are doing it from that way as we did earlier in the course. They went the reverse way. So we're sending them a little bit different direction. Sherry, whenever you want. If you want to start there or up here. Okay. We have 2 of the large dog handlers doing this, and then I'll do little Abby on this one at the end. Real nice handling there. And that's a heart entry. This is the advanced dogs. They're taking the leaf poles on the outside, the harder side. And in actuality, she could have crossed the orange line on the way back because you only do it one time through. But she actually held herself behind for the tunnel. Good job. Very nice. Okay. Lori's going to go ahead with Petey, right? Yeah, Petey. And I'm going to stop talking so I can get little Abby ready. So we'll do them both. while they're finishing up, I'm going to show you something here. Something that's we do with the dogs. I'm going to be showing the chutes, so it's going to be real close to you. Is the dogs learn the correct way with the obstacle. You can actually point from almost any direction when they learn it correctly. Shoot. She knew, I pointed, she didn't move until she heard the word. And she knew to go out to that opening. That's the correct handling for something like that. I want her to recognize where that opening is no matter where we are. Now I got to tell you, I was once on a course, and sometimes, especially when you start out, you're a little nervous. And you start yelling out names, and you start yelling out names that aren't there, which is what I did. And I yelled out, shoot! And we were on a jumper's course, doesn't even have a chute. And she's looking for it to shoot! And so I had to pull her back. So you could make a mistake, you know. Now I'm going to go ahead and run around that little distance challenge. Okay, I gotta get my breath. It's not that she wants that fast, but you keep going and keep talking. So a little reminder, I want to first thank, there we go, that's better. First, I want to thank all the agility handlers that have come out here and spent the time and effort. They help with setting up the equipment, they're running the courses. And they're doing this under a little bit of stress because they're not always accustomed to working around the public. Also, I want to thank the John Logan College for inviting us to come out to do the agility demonstration. This is our 4th year doing it, and it's becoming more and more popular in the area. So remember, if you're interested in any more information, we have the white tent table over there, and I have flyers about classes, and also some business cards. So if you're interested in more information, I will be available if you have any questions too. Thank you very much for coming to our agility demo. We have another one this afternoon if you're interested.